Ever wondered if she's really into you? I mean really into you? It can be tough to decipher those subtle signals, man. Is she just being friendly? Or is there something more going on? Well, science has the answers. Today, we're diving into the subtle signs that a woman wants to sleep with you, all backed by science. We're talking about those subconscious cues, those little things she might do that scream attraction. Stay tuned, because you won't want to miss these crucial insights. Chapter 1, The Window to Her Soul. Alright, let's talk about eye contact, man. It's powerful stuff. It's one of those things that can convey so much without a single word being spoken. You know, they say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and there's a reason for that. You ever notice how some people just hold your gaze a little longer than usual? It's like they're looking right through you. It's almost as if they're trying to read your thoughts or understand your deepest emotions. Well, when a woman does this, it's a huge sign of attraction. It's not just a fleeting glance, it's a deliberate act. She's trying to connect with you on a deeper level, to communicate something that words can't quite capture. I'm not talking about a quick glance. I'm talking about locking eyes across the room, holding that connection for a beat longer than normal. It's like time stands still for a moment, and in that moment, there's a silent conversation happening. It creates this weird tension, this unspoken energy. It's primal, man. It's like your instincts kick in and you can feel the electricity in the air. It's a powerful, almost magnetic pull. Studies have shown that prolonged eye contact increases dopamine levels, and dopamine is the feel-good chemical in your brain. This chemical reaction can make you feel more connected and even a bit euphoric. So, if she's holding your gaze, chances are she's feeling something. It's a subtle yet powerful way to gauge interest and attraction. So next time you catch someone holding your gaze, pay attention. It might just be the start of something special. Chapter 2, The Art of the Accidental Touch. Alright, next up we got physical touch. Now, I'm not talking about anything crazy here, just those subtle grazes, those accidental brushes against your arm. These are the kinds of touches that seem almost unintentional, but they carry a lot of weight. They can be a powerful way to communicate interest without saying a word. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like, you're sitting next to each other, and her leg accidentally touches yours. It might seem like a small thing, but it can send a big message. It's those little moments that can make your heart race and make you wonder if there's something more. Or she reaches across you to grab something and her hand lingers on your shoulder for a second too long. That lingering touch can be electrifying, making you feel a connection that words can't describe. It's like a silent conversation happening through touch. It's like she's trying to create a spark to see how you react. These moments are filled with anticipation and excitement. They can be the beginning of something special, a way to test the waters and see if there's mutual interest. And the crazy thing is, these touches release oxytocin, the cuddle hormone, which is linked to bonding and attraction. This hormone plays a crucial role in building connections and deepening relationships. It's nature's way of bringing people closer together. So if she's finding excuses to touch you, even in the smallest ways, it's a damn good sign she's feeling it. These touches are her way of showing interest and testing the waters. Pay attention to these subtle cues, because they can tell you a lot about how she feels. Chapter 3, The Mirroring Effect. Ever been deep in conversation with someone and you notice they're kind of mirroring your movements? It's like you're looking into a human mirror, right? You lean in, they lean in. You cross your legs, they do the same. It's almost like a dance, but neither of you realizes you're doing it. Like you take a sip of your drink and they do the same thing a second later? It's freaky, right? But also kind of fascinating. This isn't just a coincidence. It's a psychological phenomenon. Well, it's actually a subconscious sign of attraction called mirroring. When someone mirrors your actions, it means they're subconsciously trying to build a connection with you. It's their brain's way of saying, hey, I like you and I want to get closer. When we're into someone, we unconsciously mimic their behavior as a way to build rapport. This can include gestures, posture, and even facial expressions. It's like our bodies are speaking a secret language. It's like we're trying to say, hey, we're on the same wavelength here. This mirroring can make conversations flow more smoothly and create a sense of harmony between people. So, if you notice she's subtly copying your gestures, your posture, or even the way you hold your drink, even your tone of voice, it's a strong indicator that she's interested in you. This mirroring behavior is her way of creating a bond. It's a sign she's subconsciously trying to connect with you on a deeper level. So next time you notice someone mirroring you, take it as a compliment. It's their way of saying they feel a connection and want to get closer. Chapter 4. Closing the distance. Alright, this one's pretty straightforward. When you're talking to someone, do they lean in close like they're hanging onto your every word, or do they keep their distance like they're trying to escape? It's all about personal space, man. When a woman is attracted to you, she'll want to close the gap between you. She'll lean in during conversation, like she's sharing a secret. It's a way of creating intimacy, of showing that she's engaged and interested. On the other hand, if she's leaning back, avoiding eye contact, it's a pretty clear sign she's not feeling it. Chapter 5. The Art of the Hair Flip. This one's a classic for a reason, man. There's just something about a woman playing with her hair that screams confidence and sensuality. It's like she's subconsciously drawing attention to herself, to her femininity. And when she does it while she's talking to you, forget about it. It's a clear sign she's flirting. She might twirl a strand around her finger, tuck it behind her ear, or even just brush it off her shoulder. Whatever the gesture, it's a way of saying, hey, look at me. I'm interested. Chapter 6. Laughing at your jokes, even the bad ones. Alright, humor is subjective, right? What one person finds hilarious, another person might find cringeworthy. But when a woman laughs at your jokes, especially the ones you're not even sure are funny, it's a good sign she's into you. It's not necessarily about the joke itself, it's about the connection. She's trying to show you that she enjoys your company, that she finds you amusing. Laughter releases endorphins, which have mood-boosting effects. So, if she's laughing with you, it means she's feeling good, and that's a good thing. Chapter 7. The third degree, she's asking the real questions. Think about it. How much time do you spend talking about yourself to people you don't really care about? Probably not much, right? But when you're into someone, you want to know everything about them. You're genuinely curious about their thoughts, their dreams, their fears. So, if she's asking you personal questions, digging deeper than the surface level stuff, it's a sign she's genuinely interested in you as a person. She's not just making small talk. She's trying to get to know the real you. Chapter 8. The Power of Genuine Compliments. Now, everyone likes to be complimented on their looks, right? But when a woman compliments you on something deeper, something that makes you unique, it hits different. It's like she sees past the surface. She recognizes something special in you. Maybe she compliments your intelligence, your sense of humor, your passion for something you care about. These kinds of compliments show that she's paying attention, that she values you for who you are on the inside. And that, my friends, is a powerful sign of attraction. Chapter 9. The Glue That Binds Us. We're naturally drawn to people who are similar to us, right? It's just human nature. So, when a woman goes out of her way to find common interests, it's a sign she's trying to build a connection. She might bring up a band you both like, a hobby you share, or even just a shared opinion on something. These shared experiences create a sense of familiarity, of we-ness, which can strengthen the bond between two people. Chapter 10. The dreaded hangout invite. That's actually a good thing. Alright, let's talk about the hangout invite. It can be a tricky one, right? Because sometimes it's just platonic, but sometimes it's a thinly veiled attempt to spend more time alone with you. So, how can you tell the difference? Pay attention to the context. Is she inviting you to something specific, like a concert or a movie? Or is it more vague, like hanging out at her place? If it's the latter, and she's making an effort to carve out time for just the two of you, it's a pretty strong sign she's interested in taking things to the next level. So there you have it. 10 scientifically backed signs that she wants to sleep with you. Remember, these signs are just a starting point. Every woman is different, and it's important to read the signals in context. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insights. Remember, understanding these signs can help you navigate the complex world of dating with confidence.